Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know how I sit. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man here, Sims complete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike is 59.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the return, Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This is complete to Hawkins. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
59, Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Hey,
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, 59.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 59.
Brought down by Nate Gehring. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936, 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. A gain there of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
59 mark, check, 59. They can't hang with us. Check the backer. Watch safety creep.
This is Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Haskins will throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You ain't doing nothing, Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running to start the drive is Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's good for 28 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And
at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, here's Love. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Love again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Don't get nervous.
On first down, Love. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Let's go.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Haskins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have not decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Wentz now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from the 20. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
46, Eagles 14.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
81. 56. Hey, Delta. Right there.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sunday.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The throw taken in by Sims. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got you. Mike, check. 59.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
That's how we do, D. Here we go. 120. 55. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st down, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Mine's 59. Man, I got you.
On second and 2, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On your team.
On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that's complete. It's Sims. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory.